Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush. This quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On second down, he'll let it fly. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first one.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He wants to go deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And on second and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. Dropping back, it's Wheeler. Makes the grab down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Trying to find his man on first down. He caught it. And it's in there for a touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense set for a first down play. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. The run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Sticks it in his belly. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Throws to the back. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal thanks to the big fella.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll give it to the back. solid gain to get him out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Went to the running game on first down, now 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. Spins away from the defender. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the right. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He's got it on the move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here comes the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. 2nd down.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On the option. At the 45, on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
By the quarterback. Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Now on the option. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The option look. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one.
Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block for him. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Tackle at the 12-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
First down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Keeps the play going. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. He'll do it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Matthews. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking left. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The carry going off right tackle here. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from El Paso. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's McPherson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the option. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
I love when you throw the fullback a bone. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Give him a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had been a fullback. Some wanted to make you a fullback, and you were great. Could have been even greater.
Or I could have been a defensive lineman and a 3-time All-American in the 1st-round draft.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On the option. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
21-yard line. 4th down coming up.
And here comes the punt team.
in punt formation to kick it away.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quicker. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive gain in the toss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
From the gun, give on the inside. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He leaves it with his back. Finds a crease at the 20. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
Coming out with it, it's McPherson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the handoff. Keeps the legs moving. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
He wants to pass it on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exit. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's McPherson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. It's a draw. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up. They'll run the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And how about this confidence in their field goal kicker? They're going to pat him on the butt and say, go give us 3, big fella. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Plows through the defense. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Hand off from the shotgun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He uncorks one deep. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Goes to the option. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He'll keep it himself. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
On the play. 3rd down coming up.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Looking for a block. It's Harrington. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Here comes the option. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And that is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And, guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
And now this offense will take the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Off play action. Fires toward the target. Got his man on the right. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Give to the fullback. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the 3rd play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Harrington. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Trying play action. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw. Fires left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They keep attacking through the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Run it with the fullback. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, how about that play call? Third down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. First down here for the offense. The back goes in motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left too.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They're trying to get to it. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late. They'll go. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Handoff to the fullback. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the fourth. They had hope to push this edge out to a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it down the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, the running back looking for room. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try the run. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.